All right, all right. All right, y'all. Welcome to today's broadcast. This is another broadcast of the Daily Fortune. Today, we're going to get into exercise and how to generate more energy for your own productivity. And it's not as difficult as you may have it in your head or you may have been told that you need to do. You don't have to do that much exercise in order to get the benefits for productivity. So stay tuned for today's episode as we get into more details about what it's going to take. And I'll give you three different benefits that you're going to receive from getting regular exercise in your morning ritual. So come back for that, and look forward to see you soon. All right, y'all. So as you're coming into the live stream, please go ahead and tell us where you're joining us from. Not only that, but also let us know what you are grateful for today. Where are you joining us from, and what you're grateful for today? As far as that for me, I am I'm very grateful today that I was able to. Ooh, that didn't look right. I'm very grateful today that I was able to get to a good meeting yesterday. The meeting that I had was with another person who was looking for some accountability and looking for basically a strategy session. And the excitement that I get from really getting into someone who's trying to work on part of their life and they start getting it when they start getting that aha moments and how they're going to make this shift in their life, and then the next day you get an email or a text message from them and they're telling you about the short-term results they're already receiving from that conversation. Can't there's nothing better no better feeling for me than to have that outside of stuff with the family, of course. We're talking about business. So that is a great feeling. For those of you who are joining us on the replay, you can go ahead and leave again where you're joining us from and what you're most grateful for today. Put those in the comments or read my own comments. I respond to you myself. Okay? And please go ahead and share today's message, share today's video. We're going to go ahead and get into this very, very shortly. Have this discussion on exercise as part of your morning ritual. This is, again, a continuation of the conversations we've been having on your morning routine, the 2X philosophy. So let's go ahead and get into today's content and get you ready to improve your life one more level. Okay, let's get started. So welcome to another episode of the Daily Fortune. I am your host, D. Orlando Fortune. I'm one of the top 5 high-performance strategists here in the U.S. I am an inspirational speaker and an author. And what I would do with my company is we help solopreneurs and small business owners to get the clarity, the confidence, and the courage to go out and build meaningful lives and to build businesses that they're proud of. To build meaningful businesses and meaningful lives, right? Lives that you are proud of living. Okay, so if that sounds like you, then this is an episode for you. This is the place you need to be. This is where you want to keep coming back to. And I'm going to give you opportunity to continue our conversation towards the end of today's talk. If you find something that you find a benefit today and you want to find out more about that, I give you opportunity to do that. All right, so today, again, we're talking about human power plants. Yes, you are a human power plant if you don't know that already, but we're going to go into what that really means and how to generate your own energy for more productivity. Okay, so the premise for today's conversation is that short periods of exercise in the morning increase productivity throughout the day. Yes, small pieces of exercise in your morning is going to benefit. You're going to feel the benefits of it all throughout the day. Okay? But the promise is that including a 7-minute, I'm going to say it again, including a 7-minute workout into your morning routine, your morning ritual, it will double your productivity over the week. Okay? You look at your productivity over the course of the week, you will see it double. But if you have not been including any exercise in your morning ritual, just including a 7-minute ritual into your morning routine, you will see your productivity double. Test me on As I always say, test me on this stuff, y'all. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. I'm talking about real results, helping you get to those real results in your life and in your business, right? Uh, One of the things that I learned from exercise in the morning came back. We're talking about like over 20 years ago. All right, being in college as an athlete, I went to Division I school to play baseball, and that means when you go to start school in the fall, we have workouts. We don't have any games or anything during the winter time or during the fall. So you're working out, doing cross training, stuff like that to build up your endurance and things, and get some strength training to prepare for the season in the following spring. Now, when we get to school, our coach used to call our dorm as freshmen, used to call our dorm at like 5 minutes to 6 if we weren't already in the gym. If we were not there, he would call us in our dorm rooms at 5 minutes to 6 and to remind us to get up and get to the gym so we can work out. Now, of course, you roll out of bed. I'm not really trying to get up right then at that point, but I'm doing it because I want to be on the team. I'm a freshman, so I got to get there and do everything I need to do to be prepared for this coach to make a good impression. So, already not being up already at 5 minutes till is already a bad thing. But you get to luckily, my dorm was very close to the gym, right? It was literally like a 2 or 3 minute jog to the gym. I'm just throwing some clothes, going out the door. I was there within 5 minutes. So we get there, and we usually had to start running, just running around the gym first. So you get a long distance running, about a mile. And after that first lap around there, I finally had started waking up, and by the time I finished my mile, I was ready to do my full workout, whether that was going to, upper body, lower body, back, wrist training, skill sets, skill drills, with footwork and things of that nature, whatever was going to work on for that morning. But often it had some level of physical training to go into it, lifting weights of some time. Now, once I'd finished all that stuff, I would typically go down. I would go to the cafeteria, y'all. And when I say I ate a tray of food, I would literally have a tray, and I'd have omelets, because I used to get omelets, fresh omelets. I'd have waffles over here, and I have fruit, and I have all the little doodads, knickknacks all across my tray. I literally would eat a tray of food, go back to my dorm room, get dressed, take a shower, and then go to my first class. Now, in the beginning, like the first month of doing this, I would be tired after all this. And once I came back from my first class, because I tried to get off schedule all my classes by afternoon. I don't know about you. When you was in college, I tried to schedule most of my classes after 12 o'clock. But I had this one class for freshman year that we couldn't reschedule. It was always at the same time, around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. I think it was 8:30 actually. But we had to go to this class, and I come back and I would take a nap. After about a month, though, I no longer needed a nap. My body had changed and started adjusting to the exercise in the morning, and I had energy all day. I didn't get tired. I wasn't napping, none of that. I learned that early in my career that morning exercise, although it feels like working out in the morning and working your body should be kind of draining to you. The truth of the matter is that actually energizes you. You start generate more energy for the day as you continue to do those small exercises. Now, I was talking about like an hour-long exercise workouts in the morning for you to increase your productivity. I said as a promise for you is that 7 minutes is all you need. You only need about 7 minutes. You don't need a full workout. 7 to 15, fine, 15, just to increase your productivity. Now, if we're talking about weight gain or weight loss or toning up or things of that nature, you're going to need more strenuous exercise, right, along with the diet plan. But just specifically for the productivity we're talking about today, you don't need any more than 15 minutes for you to feel the results in your body, right? And we'll talk about some of those results you're going to get. Because again, we're talking about high performance, and this means you need more energy. It means you need more focus in order to be effective. So here are some ideas on how the 7 to 15 minutes of exercise, what's that's going to do for you. And I like this quote by Brendon Burchard. If you haven't know who he is, he's one of my mentors. He says that the power plant generates the energy the power plant does not have energy, it generates the energy. So you're thinking about your body as the power plant. So I have to generate the energy from my body in order for me to go out the rest of the day. Okay? And my body doesn't have the energy, I have to generate it. So how do you generate that? Exercise is one of the best things. Of course, having the right diet is another thing. Breathing, the way you're oxygenating your body, stimulates your cells, another way to create energy. But specifically speaking about exercise here, number one, more mitochondria equals more energy. Okay, more mitochondria equals more energy. Now, I'm not trying to go into a whole biology lesson here because I'm not a biology major, so I couldn't help you on that. But I do know this, that your mitochondria is responsible for creating up to 90% of the energy in your cells. Okay? Up to 90% of the energy in your cells. So if you have more mitochondria, it means you have more energy. And one way to increase the amount of the number of mitochondria in your body, or to stimulate the production of these mitochondria, is exercise. When you exercise, you stimulate the creation of more mitochondria, which is considered the power plant of cells. So every complex animal, a complex cell has these mitochondria in their body, right? As part of their system. Now, here's the thing. If you have more energy in your cells at your smallest level, at the cellular level, that means you have more energy in your body. And if you have more energy in your body, it means your brain is getting more energy. So you see where this is going. I have more energy in my body to actually do the physical activities, and it's also creating more energy in my brain for it to be focused on the things that I want to get done. So I'm generating energy through my exercise. Now, the thing about this is the energy levels, your energy levels are going to increase regardless. Y'all catch this. This is an important thing here also. For you, it's like, I don't really want to work out. I know a lot of people don't really want to work out hard. You don't have to work out hard either. Whether it's a low intensity level, like just walking around your block, or if you're doing a moderate intensity level, like jogging around your block, or you're doing a high intensity where you're like doing sprints and things like that nature. You actually, what research has shown is that actually the low activity is better for your productivity than doing the jogging or the sprinting or things of that nature, right? So low intensity is best for your productivity. And I'm just talking about your morning routine. I'm not telling you to go out and get the full sweaty and so forth for you to get start your day off. But getting your blood flowing, getting things moving in your body is going to increase your productivity, and it give me low intensity things. Do some jumping jacks. Do some jumping jacks. Do a couple push-ups, do some sit-ups, get your body, do some squats, get your body moving. Those things will start stimulating your blood flow, start stimulating other things, and you will increase your energy, right? But if you do them regularly, your body starts creating more mitochondria, increasing your energy levels in your body. That's number one. Number two, when you exercise, you start feeling good. Right? There's something that goes into your blood, there's some neurotransmitters that go into your bloodstreams that make you start feeling good. For those of you who've run long distance or anything, biking or swimming or things of that nature for a long distance, you start getting that runner's high, you start getting that second wind, things start coming in and you start feeling all different and tingly all over. That right there is what we're looking for. You're trying to get just enough going and just enough movement, just enough exercise where your body starts feeling good. It starts releasing those chemicals into your body. Once you start feeling good, you know this for a fact. When you don't feel good, you don't feel like working. You're not going to be focused. You're not going to be productive. But when you feel good, when you're in a good mood, you're going to be productive. Exercise puts you into a good mood because it releases chemicals into your body that literally puts you into a good mood that can last all day long. In fact, when you start creating a habit of regular exercise, as small as we're talking about 7 to 15 minutes, when you start creating that regular habit, the days that you don't exercise, you will feel a dramatic difference in the feelings that you have. Your feel good, your how happy you are for the day, it will be lower. You will feel off. Something's off, and it's just something because something small as not having that 7 to 15 minutes of exercise in your morning. That's how much it affects you. 7 to 15 minutes increase your feel goods and your happiness throughout the day. Increases your productivity. Number 3, final one here, that movement equals more focus. Movement equals more focus. And here's a simple explanation for this. Do you pace when you really get to thinking about something? I know I'm good when I'm on the phone having a really good debate or conversation. I'm pacing. When I'm really trying to think of something or come up with an idea, it's good. It's better to get the blood in my body moving. I start walking around and my ideas start coming to me. Right? Have you ever gone for a walk just to try to think through a solution, right? Or to think through a confrontation that you're having with someone? That movement is what I'm talking about. Exercise increases the flow of blood and oxygen to the cells. That's a necessity for your brain to function properly, right? There was a study done by Jim McKenna that it revealed a positive correlation between exercise and, gets this, better concentration, work-based relationships, and heightened resilience to stress. What that means is you can focus better, you're nicer to the people you're working with, and you can handle your hectic day even better, scientifically proven by just exercising. And none in this exercise, no one has exercise strenuously. Small, simple exercises have proven to help you improve in all those areas. Not only was that study, I'm going to give y'all another study. I'm hitting y'all with this, trying to get to prove to you. My point is to prove to you small, short exercises will help you be more productive. Another study led by Paul Taylor revealed a 4% difference in brain function between the people who exercise and those who didn't exercise. So y'all think about that. There are certain people that you work with that just really don't seem like they're using their brain already, okay? Now, the difference between a person who's at the top levels of thinking and able to perform and creativity and things and resiliency, the difference between their brain functioning and your brain functioning is as small as 4%. It's not that big of a difference, but it makes all the difference. It's not that big of a difference, but it makes all the difference. I'm going to say that again. Here's what I mean by that, how that small percentage change in your brain function as you exercise and the next person who doesn't is. If you think about the metaphor for a golfer, okay? When a golfer goes to swing a club, they try to have their club face flush in the direction parallel to or perpendicular to the direction that they want the ball to travel, all right? So if they want the ball to travel straight, they need to hit it perpendicular to the area they wanted to hit, right? The club face needs to hit it that way to hit it in a certain direction. If it's off by 1 or 2 or 3 degrees, just a slight angle, it's the difference between the ball landing in the middle of the fairway and it being way out of bounds, okay? The same difference, again, we think about someone that's going, a plane that's going from one destination, from one side of the country to the other side of the country. If it's off by 1 degree, a person is trying to go from New York to California will end up somewhere in Washington because of that 1 or 2 degrees off over the course of that trip. They will end up completely off from where they want to go. Now, what does this mean? This means that over the course of your week, over the course of the months that you are working, if you have that increased brain functioning, you're more likely to stay on task. You're more likely to be resilient in those times when other people are not being resilient, and to continue to work towards your goals and to correct yourself along the way because you are focused. And over the course of the course of the weeks and the months and the years, you'll find yourself getting closer to your path and not way off course. Small things such as exercise in your morning will help you to stay on course. Just do it. Okay? There's my 3 things, y'all. You increase your energy, you increase your happiness, you feel good, and you increase your focus by exercising 7 to 15 minutes in your morning. I don't know what more I can tell you to prove that to you. All I'm asking you to do right now is to test me on it. Start doing small exercises. Get your little app. Go to YouTube videos and start watching those videos in the morning and doing those small exercises to get you started for the day. You will not be sorry that you did it. Start the good habit. That being said, you can be, you can do, you can have anything you want in this world. You just got to believe. You can live a life of no doubt, just blessings. And I'll show you how right here. Fortune loves you. You got to know that. Fortune loves you. I know I gave you some tough love for today, but just to extend this conversation, if you're looking for a way to increase your full productivity, to increase your performance in your personal life and your professional life, I'm open to extending an offer to you to have a 30-minute discovery call with me by going to DRlandoFortune.com/discovery call. You see there, have a short application, and we'll sit down, have a conversation, start focusing on, give you a breakthrough, a strategy on where it's getting some clarity, or whether you need to increase some confidence or some courage, something that you need to work on in those three areas that we're going to get some strategy on how to get to that next level. Okay? Go ahead and go to DRlandoFortune.com/discovery call. We'll have that 30-minute call and help you get your next breakthrough on your performance. Now, for all you doubters out there, you know how we end this. You know how we wrap it up. You got to say it loudly and do it proudly and make life happen every day. I love you. God bless. I'll talk to you next time.